this gonna perk up the video, you think? Yeah. As if gay couldn't be any gayer. Oh no, hold on, wait. Hold on. Very nice. I'm so serious, I know. Hello Beavers, it's Tuesday and I'm Lori. You're watching the Beaver Bunch. And this week, in lieu of our more serious topic, Mary Beth dressed me in a very festive, playful little attire, which was made primarily of the streamers and decorations that she put up for when I moved in, which was a week ago now, over a week ago. But they're still up. Yep, all the welcome home signs and banners. So we are staying in the spirit. We would schnazz it up a little bit since our topic is a little bit on the serious side. So maybe if I talk like this the whole time, it won't be quite so serious. This week we had a baby beaver write into us. She is currently in a relationship with somebody who has identified as a lesbian and who is now coming out as trans and is looking to transition into a male-identified role. This beaver is asking for advice how to deal with that in a relationship standpoint and how to be supportive and you know, just what to do. You know, you have to be sensitive because you have to know, for one, what they want, how they want to be referred to. You know, if they, you know, some people use gender neutral pronouns. Some people prefer to transition to like the other, like from female to male specifically. There's lots of things. So I think the best place to start if you're in a relationship with someone who is going through this is to, you know, talk about it. Ask what they expect. Ask what they expect of you. Ask, you know, what, like, you have to just be very open. If you identify as a lesbian and then your partner is transitioning into a different gender, it does change in a way how you identify. I know that being trans does not affect your sexuality necessarily, and that's why I like using like more umbrella terms like queer or genderqueer or things like that. Kind of make it easier so that you don't have to put yourself in a box and limit yourself from dating someone or saying or having to explain why you're dating someone, because you should never have to. If you like the person, you should be with them. If they're, you know, changing how they're expressing themselves and that changes how you relate to them, whether, you know, it's romantically or not, at that point, that's something you have to decide. But it sounds like you're really supportive and you want to be there for him, and I just think that you're doing the right thing by just caring. Like, if you are there emotionally and if you're there to talk about it, I think your relationship will go where it needs to go for both of you, for each of you and both of you. Trust in one another that whatever happens, if we're meant to be, we'll make it through all this. If not, you know, maybe we won't, but we'll either come out as friends or stronger or have helped each other through a difficult time. I just think that you might not know the role that you'll play at the other side of the tunnel, you know, like at the other end of the spectrum, because it sounds like this person is just kind of coming to terms with it. So it'll be a long road, and so it takes a lot of, I think, understanding. And if you're there for this friend, I mean, first and foremost, that should be your concern, that you're there for them. But whether it's romantically or not might be in the future to be seen, and you don't know. You just don't know. If you can do that, then that's awesome. Like, I think that if you're open-minded and you allow the person to grow as they need to, then you can either grow together or grow apart. And I think Jess said that yesterday, which she's so wise. I missed her last week. And so that's really it. Next week I will be in Hawaii, so I'm gonna have to get something to happen on Tuesday next week. All right, guys, I will see you in 2 weeks. Bye.